What's going on, guys? Today we're going to do a 5-tire rotation, and we're going to talk about some of the benefits of a 5 versus a 4-tire rotation. And for those of you who've been following the channel for a little while, we're going to take a look and see how well these Cooper Discoverer STT Pro tires have been wearing now that they've got some miles on them. So stick around. So I gotta tell you, I have always been religious about rotating my tires every 3,000 miles. And you know, they recommend that you do it between 3,000 and 5,000 miles. But to be honest, life has just really kind of gotten ahead of me. Things have been crazy busy lately, and I'm about 5,500 miles on these tires. So today, it's time to all stop and get this tire rotation done. Now, I did want to make sure that I filmed this and talked about some things because I know there's some folks out there that maybe have a Jeep for the first time, or they have 5 tires and they've never done a 5-tire rotation. There's a lot of benefits to doing a 5-tire rotation, guys. So let me just kind of get into it a little bit. One, it's easy. You know, when you have that 5th tire, you don't need to throw the whole side of your vehicle up on jack stands. You know, I have jack stands and a hydraulic jack and an impact wrench, and that all makes things really easy. But the truth is, just having that 5th tire, all I gotta do is swap tires out, so it's just like you're changing a tire. So it's very easy to do if you have just the stock jack and the stock lug nut wrench. There's no reason for you to not knock this out, guys. It's super easy. The other thing, you're saving money doing it yourself, right? And that's always a good thing because that means we get to put more off-road gear on our rig. You know, it charges anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks for a tire rotation. That to me is worth an hour of my time because it really only takes you about an hour to do a tire rotation. A 20% increase in the tread life of your tires when you add that 5th tire. Now that's pretty significant. I mean, if I'm hoping to get 35,000 miles out of these tires at least, if I add another 5th tire in there, that's gonna add about 7,000 miles to all my tires and bring me up to about 42,000 miles. That's pretty significant. So I'm gonna do the 5-tire rotation. The other thing is you're gonna avoid dry rot of that spare tire doing a 5-tire versus a 4-tire rotation. You know, that tire sitting on the back of your rig for long periods of time in hot climates like California and Arizona and other places, it's gonna kind of degrade that rubber over, you know, a couple of years. And then when you need it, it may not be in its best performance. And so I like to just rotate those tires out and keep them all fresh. That adds a lot of life to the tires, and I don't have to worry about that thing dry rotting out. And the last thing, guys, is even wear. And that doesn't really matter if you're a 4-tire or a 5-tire rotation. You need to rotate your tires so you get that good on-road and off-road performance and good even wear. So I'm excited to go take a look at these and see how well they're wearing. But let me just show you here real quick about how I do it. All right, I know my drawing's a little crude, but here we go. There are multiple ways to do a 5-tire rotation, guys, but this is the way I do it. So let me just show you really quick on the diagram, and then we'll go over the tires and take a look. So what I do, first thing is, you wanna take that spare tire off, and that spare tire you're gonna use to swap out the right rear passenger tire. And then from the right rear passenger, I take that to the front. And then the front passenger tire is gonna go all the way to the back driver's tire, and then we're going to take that back driver's tire, rotate that up to the front, and then I take that front tire and I put that as my spare tire. So pretty straightforward, not too complicated, pretty easy, very quick, guys. Let's go take a look at the rubber. So I've had a lot of people ask me about my wheel spacer that I put on here and not reinforcing my hinges and doing a tire carrier. And so far to date, I haven't had any issues with the extra weight of the tire on here. Everything's holding up very well, so I'm very pleased with it. So looking at them side by side, I gotta say, this is the older tire and it looks really good. As much as we've had this on the road, you know, over 5,000 miles, and then on the trails, the rocks, the desert, it looks really good. I'm not seeing any knobs that are chewed up or anything. There's a little bit of wear compared to the newer one, but you know, they got 5,000 miles on them. But overall, these look really good. I think they're wearing really well, guys. Hey guys, just real quick, one thing I want to talk about are these wheel spacers. And you know, I've been running these for almost a year now. Some guys like to go through and re-torque these to make sure they're okay. They torque them like 10 pounds less than they were initially. I don't mess with that. I just leave it alone. You know, I use the red Loctite on these. Haven't had any issues. I just let them be. But I do make sure and check that there's no issues. So all I've got left to do is just go around and torque everything to spec, and then I can hit the road and we're all set. Very happy with how these tires are wearing. You know, the Coopers are holding up well on the road. They're still very quiet, a nice smooth ride, and man, they hold up really well on the trail. I'm very happy with them. I'm not gonna wait until I'm over 5,000 miles next time to do my rotation. I'm gonna make sure that I stick with my 3,000 mile schedule. Make sure you guys do your tire rotations and get that even wear and all the other benefits, and consider doing a 5-tire rotation, guys. I hope that somebody out there found this video informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And hey, if you're not visiting us on Facebook, go over there and check us out. We'd love to have you. And until next time, guys, we'll see you out on the trail.